This Sundance rules, they're strict. Yeah, they're strict for you on the inside of those things. It's not strict because that man said you're going to do it this way. Not like that. Your capabilities, your duties, your responsibilities. Because that sundancing doesn't only affect you, it affects your family and your friends and your relatives. So we have to be aware. Well, there's a reason why you're coming to do a Sundance. And the old people used to say, make prayers for all the people that you know when you're dancing. That's a lot of people. But lately, I can't hardly remember the names of some of those people I used to know. My mind must be going. But I still make prayers. You know, when I first went to the Sundance, I didn't know. My teachers, they were telling me, come over here, go over there. They need you over here. I didn't even know why. But I got to learn those things, those preparatory steps to learn about ceremony. And the basic ceremony, all the ceremonies, is asking Creator for a road that you could see, a road that you could walk on, to be strong and healthy enough so that you could walk on that road, because there's a reason why Creator showed you that road, and there's something on each side, on the left side, the right side. There's obstacles. There's different kinds of both negative and positive things that you may come across on each side of the road. There's a distraction, but you have to be strong. And the old people again say, remember this ceremony. Kiksuya o, they say. Oche kigde kiksuya o. Remember this ceremony. So the reason why they say that is because someday your prayer, maybe today or tonight while I'm sleeping, or next week or next month, maybe next year, the prayer that I made is going to get answered. And the reason why I need to remember that prayer is I would recognize that answer when it comes down to me. And then I figure out what I need to do with that answer. Those are important steps in working towards becoming a part of the ceremony that people decide on, whether it's Vision Quest or Ini ceremony, Wanbdi Wakita, sitting down and talking together, Koda, sitting together and talking, that's a ceremony. And because you're using your heart, you're sharing something. And the law of sharing and caring, those are really important things. So it's important to recognize what is it that I'm doing? What do I need to do? The how-to, Creator doesn't tell you, okay, you go and find a job. Creator doesn't say that. Creator is watching and saying, I'll make you strong. If you find something, your gift, you may want to follow that, and I'll look after you. But you have to ask me. And when you ask me, I'll send your ancestors down to you. They'll guide you. So that's kind of a way things go. And all the way through the Sundance, that's what happens. You get some direction. If you fill up your head with negative stuff, that's going to get blocked, that direction. That's why we say, make prayers every single day for everything. People, animals, winged, and medicines. Those four things. Because those four things Creator put on earth a long time ago, all over this world. And it goes something like this. Creator put man on earth a little less than 2 million years ago. Creator put 4 nations of red man, 4 nations of yellow man, 4 nations of white man, 4 nations of black man, all over. And He gave each of them laws to follow. Same with the animals. The animals, 4 nations of the one that live under the water, those animals, 4 nations of the ones that live on the ground, 4 nations of the ones that live underneath the ground, 4 nations of animals that are off the ground. And they have, each of them have laws. The same with the things that have wings. Some of them live underwater. Some of them live underneath the ground. Some of them live on the ground. Some of them live above the ground. They all have laws like that. Medicines, same thing. And the message was, live in a sustainable way. And my grandfather used to say, eat according to the seasons. All right, Grandpa. So I go out and I see some choke cherries or Saskatoons, I eat that. In the fall time, the ducks and the geese are flying around. So when we eat like that, things are generally good. And so there's all this natural things out there as we enter into the Sundance grounds. Those now the natural things that we made prayers for long ago. During the preparation stage, 1, 2, 3, 4 years, we made prayers. We asked for their help. The sun, the water, the fire, the trees, the birds, everything. When you're dancing on the 3rd day and you're listening, all of a sudden you hear a bird singing away. Yeah, almost above the singers. That's a big help. That bird is talking to you. And so those are some of the preparatory stuff that we think about and try to find out who's going to help you. Your co-dancers for sure is going to help you. The singers are sure going to help you. The Sundance leader is going to help you. The chief, he or she is going to help you. So lots of help when you're entering the Sundance stage. It's not a show. And anyone who has a vision to conduct a Sundance ceremony, they've been given the authority and they're going to go ahead and carry it out. And when you get a vision, you normally go to the people, your family, your relatives, your friends, your community, and you say, I had this vision to have a Sundance for this reason. There's this purpose. And the people agree and they support. They go and help him. They support her to have a Sundance. You know, they went inside the Sundance area and they look at the Sundance area. Oh, yeah, it's just a round structure. I'm going to be dancing inside there. Some of them are limited in their feelings and thinking. But the real structure is making sure that you understand the vision. And most all the time that I remember that I've been to many Sundances, both here in Canada and United States, that there's 28 poles in that circle. And on the outside, there's 28 poles as well. And then I find out, as we were skinning a buffalo, that there's 28 ribs in a buffalo. Oh, I wonder if that is the reason why those old people told us to put 28. Me and my relatives were going a couple of hours drive, 4 hours drive to go and pick up sweetgrass, wachanga. And as we were getting closer, something came over me. It took me completely over. And as we were going, I sensed that I'm sitting right inside the big buffalo head. And I'm looking out his eye. And all the trees are going by really fast. This buffalo was really going fast. And I'm sitting, oh boy, this must mean something. And when we got to the sweetgrass place, 4 eagles came right above us, flying around and around and around. And then they all left towards the northeast. I wonder what that means. I wonder if it's good enough to honor those 4 eagles. Give tobacco. This is for you. Maybe the next meal I'm going to offer it to you too. Same with the buffalo that I just experienced. That one too. Same with the sweetgrass that we picked. They gave up their lives so they can look after us. So I figured it out. The buffalo give you life and health and protection. That old man told me. Oh. And here we are, still wanting this buffalo in any form, whether it's a spirit form or a life form, to be part of our life, Dakota life. That we want the food from the buffalo, that we want the clothing from the buffalo, that we want the shelter. They used to sew those buffalo hides together and put them around in a teepee. And that we want the buffalo spirit, his protection or her protection. So when we start to go inside, we look at this. We observe the arbor. It's called a dance arbor. 28 ribs. You're now inside the buffalo, and you're dancing. You're happy because you know that's what you're praying for. You're praying for something to be good for everybody, for the good of the community. That's what they always say. And you're going to dance steady, and you're going to dance hard. At the same time, you're going to be pacing yourself. You're also going to be remembering the meaning of this very sacred dance that comes from up there. You're honoring that message Dakuaka. And as you're dancing inside there, you're listening to the drum, to the songs that's coming from the singers. You're singing and you're listening to you're dancing and you're listening to what the words are in that song, and you dance accordingly.